on Facebook. So,
Yeah.
ready,
Gary,
Mr. Jean Juice?
Gary will be, make sure to let us know if you guys are commenting. We don't ever want to leave you guys out.
Ready?
Right. Welcome to the Motivation Monday Show. Hey guys,
welcome back. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
It's the 1st of April.
Yes, April 1st, no fools allowed.
None.
We're not about that this
Not about
year.
that at all.
Or
We
pretty
are-
much any year. I think that's for the
We're
kids.
we're
the
definitely
Of course, I hear us. I'm doing the watch party. How do I turn this down?
by your button.
Every week it's the same thing. As you guys know, I am Jessica Sinclair, owner of Sinclair Master Ceremonies.
I'm your girl, Keisha Christie, owner of Level Up Connections Event Space, where we're located right now.
Yeah.
Summers are coming.
Yes, get your events on its way. Plan ahead, plan accordingly.
Yes,
and
indeed.
utilize this service, right? So again, welcome back to our lovely Monday show. And we're doing our watch party, so please invite some folks over to the watch party.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our show is to uplift, inspire, and motivate, and bring some resources to the table.
Always.
So we have a great show for you today. 30 minutes. We like to keep it tight and respect your time. So,
Indeed.
Yes.
Shall we go right into the
Let's
weekend?
go right into the weekend recap.
I'm sorry. Weekend recap.
So, Keisha, what did you do this weekend?
So, what I did this weekend was we had on Saturday double booking.
Wow. Yes.
So excited.
Yeah,
It was
leave it alone.
it was a repass, and then we transitioned the room into a 50th birthday party.
Wow.
So it was celebration times 2.
Yes.
Because repasses doesn't mean morning.
Please.
It means celebrating the life of the lost loved one, and my condolences again to the family. And then we celebrated Don's 50th party. Yeah, I saw Trisha. Trisha came through.
Yes, networking effectively. I met Don, and Don, I introduced
Is now
Don
a client of Level Up.
Yeah, he's a client
Times
of
two.
Times 2. So big shout out to Don.
Big shout out. Thanks, Don.
And I hope it was a great party.
It
Yes.
was
My-
a celebration, and he enjoyed himself, as I always ask
Excellent.
my clients, you know. Then Sunday, I really just took it easy. They had a meeting here for 500 and better association. They are really planning ahead, full steam. I'm proud of those guys, and I took it easy. Mm-hmm. So that was my weekend.
That was the
How about
weekend.
yours, Jess?
I had the privilege of hosting a wedding at the Chateaubriand for Prezi. Big up to you guys. Let me tell you something. The party, like, first of all, we're calling it a party. It was a wedding. It was insane. A big shout out to my sister, my project manager. We got great footage and 5 stars out of 5. So
That's
congratulations
right.
to SMC. And honestly, we have a good run. We have a good track with Wedding Wire. And Sunday I passed out. I couldn't move my limbs. I could not. I didn't make it to
Life
church.
of the party.
Hello.
That's good.
And it was great. So
That's
it's
good.
always I'm always happy to do a wedding because it's
Very
just
good.
love is great, right?
Always.
Spread love.
We celebrate the newlyweds. Congratulations
Thank
on your
you.
nuptials, and
Yes.
all the best. Many more celebrations and many more hosted events
Yes.
by SMC, of
Thank
course.
you. And also, I know, Keisha, you have an ad. You have some specials. Could we plug that now?
We can. Hello, spring, kind of, sort of.
Yes, right.
So for this month of April, we have a special for $1,500. It starts at $1,500. You get a 5-hour event rental.
Okay.
And tablecloth and chair covers included. Just go on Level Up _ Event Space or Level Up Connections Event Space on Facebook and Instagram. You'll see all of it there.
But tell them why we're having this special. It's your...
Oh,
what month?
actually, it's not even this. That's not the special.
Oh.
We're having some free events. My
Oh,
birthday
okay.
is in April. I
Yes.
have 3 free events for the community.
I love that.
The first one is a give back with Grace Ann. You know my friend Grace Ann. Her birthday
Hi,
is
Grace
one day
Ann.
apart. So she and I are hosting a give back for people that need, maybe a fresh apparel. We're getting,
nice.
yes. So people are going to shop for free here.
Oh. Wait, shop for free.
Here. So we're going to
Wow.
have gently used items.
Okay.
And laundered and really in presentable shape.
Love
We're not
that.
taking a rickety.
No, as you
right.
shouldn't,
We
yeah.
want to be able to present the men and women that come and, pretty much have something nice to take home.
I love that.
Maybe for an interview they have coming up, maybe a
Yes.
party and they just can't afford a dress. You know, we'll probably have
love
some
that.
kids things as well.
Right.
So more to come. That's April 13th. So that's in a
Okay.
few weeks. The next one on the agenda is Law and Disorder.
I see that trending.
April 17th. Get your tickets on Eventbrite. It is free.
Yeah.
We're going to have Mr. Richard Celestine, attorney at law. He's going to talk to us about, you know, how to not be a statistic out there when we get stopped, know your Miranda rights, all that good educational stuff, right?
That should be a packed event, honestly. People, come know your rights.
Yes, come and learn, teach, learn. That's how we do it.
Yeah,
we teach
teach,
and we
learn.
learn. Okay, so the third one is Entrepreneurs on the Move, which is the third series. We're going to have some dynamic panel speakers. I think
Excellent.
one of them is next to me right now. Jessica Sinclair will be a panelist
Yes.
for that date, and that's on the 24th of April.
Free.
Free.
These are free
Eventbrite.
events. Right.
Eventbrite,
So
and it is
please,
free.
the reason, and I think the reason why you want them to register so you can prepare.
We want
have
to
enough-
prepare, yeah. We want to have enough chairs out. We don't want to be taking chairs from the back.
Exactly. So
We're gonna
come
have
on,
we're gonna have
people.
some refreshments for a small fee.
Okay.
Nothing crazy. We want to be able
Vendors.
to We're gonna have maybe Mom's Kitchen will come back and bless us with her amazing treats, and you know just really educate ourselves. All events are free.
Take advantage, especially the law and order one.
Law and disorder.
Law
yes.
and disorder sounds amazing. Bring your sons. That
Bring
could be
your
a
daughters.
good bonding thing.
We don't
want
want to have any more Sandra
Sure.
Blands. We don't want to have any more of the young men who lost their lives
Oh, God,
recklessly. You know,
And,
you know what? Talking about young men losing their life, I want to take a moment of silence
Oh.
for Nipsey Hussle, who lost his life yesterday. Okay, so my condolences, well, from the Motivation Monday
Yes.
crew, our condolences to his family, his friends, and we have to stop this. You know, I'm sure we're going to touch on it on another show. I'm very edgy right now. I want to talk about it right now, but, you know, we didn't plan for it.
Correct.
So we're going to talk about the topic today, which is why is it so easy for some of us to quit?
Right. And I think it does tie in because he didn't quit, Keisha, and I know you're very emotional. This is a man that wanted to uplift his community,
He
buy
did,
a block.
yeah.
You know, he did, in his legacy, let it continue. Let his death not go in vain. I don't want to
Yes.
sound any kind of way, but it's the same type of platform that we're trying to do here. Educate our community. And there's so many people not doing it, and there's many videos where he said he wanted to quit, but he didn't, you know, and
He didn't get anything easy. You know what I mean? He sold his records out of his trunk. He sold incense out of his trunk before he was even known. And he sold them for $100. He was smart. He sold his mixtapes for $100. Allegedly that was, but he did not wait for somebody to go like this.
right. And knowing value.
So he
right?
hustled.
Right.
You know, I'm just floored at how they just took this man
His
out that
life.
made sure kids had a great playground to play on. He had a meeting about anti-gang violence
Yeah.
today, you know, but I hope Nick Cannon, he wanted to pick up the baton for continuing the
Yeah, let's
documentary.
make sure he's accountable
Dr.
for that.
Sebi, for Dr. Sebi, and I
Dr.
really want to see it
Sebi.
come to fruition.
Another man gone too soon, waking us up. They do not want.
They don't want us to know. They don't want us to be able to. You know what? Let's just. It's really heartbreaking that we are able to. What if it's jealousy? If it whatever it is, we should be protecting one another. We should not be willing to take any.
life.
Yeah, we should not.
Yeah. So although Keisha said we have our topic, but if anybody wants to
Chime in. Yeah, if you
yeah.
have something to say about it, please feel free. It's an open platform. He didn't quit. And you're
Right.
right. We can base his life and legacy of him not quitting.
Right.
Even though I'm sure he may have wanted to several million times. I know that I have definitely walked away from things that don't benefit me.
Correct.
Right?
So, right.
And that's good.
As
That's
you
healthy.
should. Yeah, as you should.
That's healthy, but then you have some people who walk away when you're so close.
So close.
You ever seen the meme with the guy with the axe chopping
I haven't
away,
seen that
and
one.
there's a big diamond. The diamond is right here, and
But
this
he
is
can't
him.
see it.
He can't see it,
'Cause we're
and he
so
walks
much-
away.
Yeah.
Because he's defeated. Because he didn't even have cheerleaders behind him.
him.
He had no
Very
one to
big.
talk to. about, wanting to give up, and have them egg him on to go forward and not look backward. So it's
a lot. It really is a lot to take in, especially when you're on that same journey. And Keisha, someone is saying hi to you right now, so please say hi to us. Please chime in. Today's topic
is
Mr.
Music Man.
Why is quitting so easy? And I think one of the reasons why quitting is so big is because a lot of us don't really know why we're doing it, what the real purpose is. And so, just when I teach my class, I always tell my students, networking is great and everything, but why are you here? Why are you doing it? What is your why? Very good question when Keisha bring people to the table. Okay?
Always ask.
Because if you're giving up so easily, then to me, you don't really have a purpose to begin with, to start it. Excuse me. What is your why? That will help you not to quit so easily. Is it family? Is it finance? Is it freedom? Is it health related? Are you trying to invent something to help your community? I mean, what is your why? And I think once you lead with your why, Keisha,
you will not give up so easily. Even when it's like, because of course you're human. Right. You're going to come through, you're going to face challenges. I've faced challenges. You'll face challenges with growing our businesses. Yes. And sometimes we want to be like, throw in the towel. Yeah. But then we look back and be like, nah, I can't afford to give up on this.
Correct.
It may not make me a fortune right this second, but I know with my why, my ambition, my drive, it's just my people who are waiting for me to win.
It just has to. And if the why is not big enough, go back to the table. I remember we did a show on the vision board. Write it down. It is so important, to keep you accountable, right? And I think that's another thing Keisha mentioned. Your cheerleaders, who's around you, and it may not be friends and family. That's why we always tell you, join a group, right? You need people that have the same mindset as you to keep you accountable. Keisha?
So on this, thank you so much for researching. It says here, step 1, ask yourself what's behind your desire to give up when you feel like giving up and throwing in that towel. Is it fear of not being able to do something successfully? Is it lack of knowledge you need to complete a task? Is it because you find the work overwhelming? There's too much and it takes too long where you run out of time?
Yes,
because we get to that point. But then for every challenge, there is a solution.
We want you guys to know that
every challenge, there
no
is
matter
a solution.
what it is. And I just want to touch upon if you have too much on your plate, and I know for entrepreneurs that are out there, single mothers, single dads, you can't do it all.
Right.
We understand that, but what I find that works with me is I will take little breaks within the task.
You have to.
And you do the same thing, right?
Have to.
So you take a break. So I take a quick, maybe 5-minute break, and I come back to it.
Right.
Just to get fresh air. I'm not saying go read a whole novel, but just to program that brain.
You need to take a moment away. That's why people go on vacation.
Right.
To be able to step back from the table, relax, reprocess, and then go back. Because if you're overwhelmed, you're going to start making mistakes.
Absolutely.
You're going to start doing everything crazy. So give yourself, and don't beat up yourself. Do not beat up on yourself when you get those feelings, because feelings come and go.
Correct.
And you have people that want to belong to something. People want to belong to Network Like You Mean It. There are people out there waiting for you to get to them.
Right.
Remember that.
Absolutely.
There are people waiting. Everyone is waiting for an opportunity. And who will be the person to give them that opportunity? You!
Exactly.
So don't let fear.
Right.
Don't let lack of knowledge, because fear is overcoming. Lack of knowledge is overcoming. Overwhelmness is definitely overcoming.
Absolutely.
And when it takes too long, when the pressure reaches, guess what? Guess what? You either crack under pressure or you step back and realign yourself.
It says here, Keisha, that according to the article that we found, take frequent breaks. What does that mean for you? When you're done with a segment of work, step away, which I had mentioned, and do something that would give yourself a chance to re-energize, such as take a short walk, eat your favorite snack, listen to some music. Barris Hammond, he's always on my phone.
Yes.
I don't play around with it,
something
especially on
common.
Sundays. Take a targeted 15 minutes. So what that means is you will set your phone.
Right.
Because sometimes you're in a task. Oh my God, I'm not peeing right now. I don't know if I'm peeing all day. Put a reminder, and I've done that. I set my reminder just to have a sip of water.
Right.
And that boosts your oxygen flow so you can kill it. You have to take a break. Gary, anybody on our Instagram feed? Not as yet. All right, perfect. We want to make sure that we are interactive with everyone. So take a darn break.
Take a break.
Yes.
Okay. Next one is find out what you can do to overcome each obstacle. See, with every obstacle, there's an overcoming factor.
Right.
So if you feel fear of not being successful, what will it take to get rid of the fear?
Ooh.
You can practice doing something daily to make it more doable and less vague and therefore daunting to you. Because here's one thing. All right, when I started this, when this was being built, you know, the whole level up, I've been in tears in here on late nights because things weren't going right. The AC, oh gosh, but you know what? I had people in my corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was very, very important. Yet nothing wrong with crying and just, I didn't have
Crying
a
is
fit,
great.
but it was a good release.
Yeah.
Because when things go left, even though it's solvable, all I
Right.
had to do was pick up the phone and call the
And check
guy
in,
and get the thing to be fixed. But trust me, when you get overwhelmed, step back.
Absolutely.
Find a friend.
Find a friend.
Find a mentor. Find somebody who could talk you off that
Ladder,
ledge. Because
yeah.
if you rely on yourself and your own understanding all the time, you may have a challenge there.
Absolutely, because the thing is, I think that one of the things that our brain, I don't know if you guys understand how the brain works. We are programmed to be negative. And it's not something that God intentionally wants us to be, but it's the chemicals in our brain. It takes us 10 times harder to put a positive thought in our brain. Understand what I just said. It takes you 10 times harder to say, I got to be positive. I have to smile today. So call someone, read the Bible if you believe. You understand? Get a motivational book. I have a book for each day of the week. It's telling me something.
Right.
It's
Something
working.
meaningful.
Yes, and I
Right.
got it for Christmas, and I was so grateful for the gift because I'm in my own head too much. I want everything now. It's natural when you are an entrepreneur. You know what I mean, or a college student. You know, so call someone. You are not
Lean
alone.
on your circle.
Yeah.
You have to. If your circle is too big, sometimes that's a problem.
Oh, I think it's a problem.
Yeah. You need a tight core that you can lean on. Like for me, my circle that I go to, in times I can count on this hand.
Especially at a certain age. Why do you have 13? I just don't get it. How people have so many friends.
The rest are associates.
Correct.
Or
Correct.
affiliates.
Yes.
If you lack knowledge, where can you find to learn what you need? Resources. The internet.
The internet.
Books, films, mentors can get information from. Look at that.
Absolutely.
Mentors. We already touched on it.
Oh, so we ahead of this article.
We are ahead of
We don't need this
damn
article.
sheet. Listen.
Yeah. Oh, peacefully through it.
No, seriously.
Yeah, it's true.
We don't. We know, we don't know everything.
Right.
But because and this is for people who have challenges to overcome these nuances. I call them nuances, you know what I mean? Because for me, on a personal level, like I get frustrated very easily, right? And when things go left, I have to be able to, in my head, count, reel yourself in. It's not the end of the world because sometimes it seems that way.
Oh, absolutely. The slightest little thing takes you right off because you want it so bad. And there's nothing wrong with wanting it so bad, but you got to find a balance.
Right.
You understand? Because like she said, you're going to break and say, you know what? And you were so
And then you
close to
quit.
that victory. Just like Nipsey Hussle, that album was Victory Lap.
Ah.
He didn't say he made it. Okay? The Grammy that he got nominated for, but it was a victory lap. He was always chasing. You know, I thought it was very smart that he called it victory lap. And as I understood more of his journey, I was like, very smart. You know, we're on a long journey. I don't know about you guys, but
A borrowed time, as you can see. As you can see, it is borrowed time.
Break. Exactly. Have that support system. We talk about it all the time. Goal setting.
That's important. Absolutely.
And I'm not saying buy
Hey,
all
guys.
these books, but Who we saying hi to?
Okay, so I'm Sheldon, Angie, Simona, Greg, and David.
Okay.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Dave, Sophia, and Jillian. Hello, hello, hello. I love when we have some new visitors. If you're just checking in, we are talking about why is quitting so easily, especially in the millennial. Oh, I'm done.
Oh my gosh.
It's a Rizzy. It's a wrap. Like, why
Rizzy?
is that? I mean,
What is that?
oh, Lord have mercy. I forgot. Generation X. I mean, like, it's a wrap. It's over. I'm not doing it anymore. So
okay.
if you hear a child say it's a Rizzy, you need to talk to that child. I mean, they just gave up on something.
It's a Rizzy.
And I think with them, they think there's always another opportunity waiting, and that may not be the case.
True.
Very
true.
We think that things are so attainable. Gary? I thought you, I'm sorry, I thought you
no
were
one
saying
on
something.
Instagram?
I thought you were saying something.
Shouting us out.
Anybody
join? We can shout out.
Hey, how are you guys? How are you guys? Happy Monday. And, so the topic is, of course,
Why is it so easy to
quit?
quit? Chime in if you've ever had a situation where you were so close to quitting and how you overcame the challenge.
Correct.
Because
I
as
like
I
that.
said, there is always a challenge that we face, but it's how we overcome it. What did you do? Some people have strategic measures in how to. The young lady that was here earlier, I
Yes.
mentioned to her that we were doing this topic. She's a grad student, whatnot, and she said, "I'd never quit." I said, but hold on a minute. Sometimes you have to quit something to be able to have peace of mind, good health. Because, like, for instance, sometimes a job is not making you well, and you need to separate yourself.
Bye-bye.
And
Bye-bye.
nothing is wrong with that. Please do it respectfully. Give your
Correct.
2 weeks
Yeah.
notice. Don't just drop a dime because you may need a reference.
Honestly, I'm a new person because I would be like, listen, see you later. But I gave my 2 weeks. So I'm just counting down. But yeah, do it respectfully because you know what? Like I always teach my students, you don't know who knows you. Don't burn any bridges,
never know.
honestly.
You never
and
know.
the millennials, I need you guys to do better. Stop quitting these jobs because the opportunity may not come again. And I'm
Correct.
very big on that.
Correct.
And I think somebody wants to say hi to Keisha.
Oh, okay.
Hello. And thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes. And I just wanted to drop a few books.
Go ahead.
Please grab a pen and paper. This can help you. It's called The Dip, a little book that teaches you when to quit, and when to stick.
Ooh,
I
I
love
like that.
And that's by Seth, Seth Godin. Also, Mindset, The New Psychology of Success.
I love
by
that.
Carol. Her last name is Dweck. Dweck. Yes. So these are the resources, like Keisha said, that are out there.
I like that. Maybe I
can
shouldn't throw
prevent
that
you.
paper away.
Yeah, Keisha, I need to get your paper.
I
And,
like this one, the dip.
The dip.
Like deuces, I'm out dip. When to quit and when to stick. I'm wanting to read that.
And this also works for, we had we had a really great topic last week. I just have to give a shout out to him. Cammy
Roberts.
Cammy, you owe me a check, boy, because people wanted his email. Cammy, you done got a few new clients.
Yeah, we're going to
sure.
need that referral check.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but like he said, and I just put him up because he said his first 5 years of his marriage, it wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy.
His
But
wife
he
could
did
have
not quit,
yes,
though. They both could have quit each other, but they blossomed and bloomed and learned each other.
Yes.
Learned the job even better. Because if
Yeah.
the benefits are good, I mean, not every situation is going
Not
to
every-
be for everyone, please. But you got to use your common sense. Use your gut, too. Your gut will
It's
tell you.
everything. It's the
be
best
like, nah,
part
this
of the
ain't good
body.
for me.
Honestly, they say the gut because it's all based on emotion. You know
Absolutely.
when something isn't right.
Correct.
And especially if it's something that's unsafe. We're not saying to stay in an unsafe. This is really
No.
to help your mindset when you want to achieve greatness. There's always going to be a challenge. I don't know if you ever saw the meme that the road to success is not straight.
Nope.
But we, the people,
It's all
don't
kind
see
of
it.
dips.
Right? We don't see that. You don't see
There's
me when I'm home.
potholes. There is you got to go to the left to get to the right.
Right. It's not easy
It's
out
not a
here.
straight and narrow road. So don't quit.
Please
Don't quit everything that you get yourself into. Pace yourself. You have to learn to pace yourself.
I'm learning that because I can be.
Because you can't overcome everything at the same time. You will burn out.
Especially multitasking. Multitasking, a survey had came out that it's less productive. You need to know what you're doing at 1 o'clock and just
Prioritize.
focus on one thing at a time. Easy said than done, I know. But
Hey, Grayson.
hi, Grayson. We really want everybody to be great, and the only way we can do that is to give you guys the knowledge and also to give you life experiences, because it's so hard out here for us minorities.
Yes.
They want us to quit. They don't want us to be great, like DJ Khaled said. It's a fact.
They don't.
It just says breaking news that Nipsey Hussle was killed by someone that he knew. Bad mind. You know, why be bad-minded? You have the same hours of the day that Beyonce has. They always use her as an example, but it's true.
You have something? Oh, you were looking so intently.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Oh, you're
he's
listening. Yes.
Go, Gary. And big
We
shout out
that.
to Gary.
Shout out to
Gary's here.
Gary Jean Just, our associate producer.
It's just too easy for us to quit, and I guess
We
don't
need
have the
each other to
support.
win. You know why? Because your opportunity that you bless somebody with could be my child, my grandchild. You never know. So we need you to survive. We need you to win this race that you're on and the journey. If you need help, if you need resources, Motivation Monday is here for you.
Guys,
We've
yeah.
touched on several different
Several.
topics.
And you guys can always replay them on our page.
Yes,
Yeah.
invite your friends, because each one teach one. You know what I mean? It's not about us. It's about you guys. We want to see you win. And I know you guys want to see us win.
And we would hope
right?
so. But Keisha, you can't even say that nowadays, because it could be the people.
I'm watching the time. Thank you.
Wait. Okay. Oh yeah, 5 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. So you know, it's just so much inside that there's a lot of things that I know can prevent you from not continuing on.
Just remember your why.
Just remember
your why.
important thing.
Remember your why. Why do you get up every single day to go forward with this
Has to be a
mission?
reason.
There is a very big reason. You must know it though. You can't just get up and say, I want to be an entrepreneur.
No, you gotta know why. The paper is behind you. Oh, that's Grace Ann. And so, you know,
Please share. We have 4 minutes now. Share any, because you never know who it could help. You know what I
Correct.
mean? I don't have anything else.
yeah, I don't think the why was a big thing. Oh,
Very big.
also, I like this one. Start your morning with a question. What is one thing I'm committed to complete today? That has helped
I
me.
like that.
This
So
will
you
force
plan.
you. Yes, Keisha, like you said, this will force you to prioritize
Mr.
your
Lucas
tasks.
taught me that.
One thing. And it says the benefit, you can direct all that massive light and everything into that. Pour
like
it
that.
in.
I like that.
Complete the one task. And we hope you guys come back next week to tell us what that one thing was. It's the first quarter, and I think this is why we wanted to start off with this topic for April 1st.
Right.
Is because we want to make sure that you guys are tapping into something new, finishing off a project, and all of those good things. So,
Quote of the day.
quote of the day.
So the quote of the day today was sponsored by someone will come and say, I want to sponsor your show and I want to
That'd be
put my
great.
products out there. So please don't be shy. We
Yes.
don't bite. We have very good rates and we want you to be a part of it.
Definitely.
So,
Help us get to that next goal.
exactly. Because we have some goals, very ambitious goals
Yes.
ourselves, and we'd love to get you on the journey with us.
Was with us, right?
All right, so here's the quote of the day. When you feel like quitting, remember why you started.
Are you serious?
That's it. You didn't see it today?
No, I was
When you feel like quitting,
I love that. I love that
remember
picture.
why you
look at the
started.
graphic on this.
Yes. So the graphic was the young man on his
I love
skateboard, and I'm
it.
sure that was not his first attempt. He did it
Correct.
over and over and over till now he is able to do this fantastic
Love the image.
twist on his skateboard
Oh,
without breaking his body. Okay? And that was anonymous.
I love that. And please don't forget to follow us on Instagram. And before we close, I remember Steph Curry saying his three-point shot wasn't something that came easy. Every day
Of
after
course not.
school, 100 three-pointers a day.
Can you imagine? Flick of the wrist, flick of the wrist.
You know what
flick
I
of the
mean? So
wrist.
when people see it now, oh my God, it's so easy. No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
This is somebody that did not quit.
That's why you know for envy people.
Hello,
That's why
somebody.
enough of bad mind people. I'm telling you
Stop
right
it.
now, it don't make no sense. It's best you ask them if they choose to teach you, it's a blessing. But don't envy them because you don't know what they had to do. Some people had to clean
Listen.
You already know. We don't need. Somebody commented. So let me see.
Yes.
Oh, that's a T. What were you trying to say?
Yes. Before we leave, if you wanted to say something on the topic, it looked like a typo.
Yeah, maybe.
It's a typo.
Don't be envious. They buy a nice house, a nice car. You don't know what they had to do.
You don't know what they
I don't
had
even
to
care
do.
if it was a stripper pole. It's still
It doesn't
hard
matter,
work.
yeah.
I don't care if it was to go and do the most. It's a job.
Housekeeping.
Whatever.
All of these things. I always say, always be nice to the person at the bottom. You don't know.
Always. I'm always nice
What?
to the people that clean because
porters?
I want those people to be able to clean the bathroom, and I respect that they do that.
Respect it. Anybody
Okay?
out there in that type of field, we respect you because it's not easy. And you don't know if they're going to be the next CEO. Shoot. You better smile to them. Something coming up?
I actually came out of it now.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So we hope this
But
topic
thank you
helped
again.
guys.
Yes, really and truly, we only want to uplift, motivate, and inspire you all.
Yes.
We are doing our separate, businesses, but
Yeah.
then of course, this is our baby.
Come
We are
together.
nurturing. We came together and we saw value in giving you guys the knowledge. So thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes.
And we hope you have a great night. See you next week. We're going
Good
to talk
night.
about autism.
Yes.
It's
Bye,
Autism
guys.
Month. Bye.
Take care.
Bye Instagram. Bye,
Bye,
Facebook.
Instagram.